Hi, I'm Phoebe Everill from the Phoebe Everill School for Wood. In your woodwork, you will have the opportunity or need to be able to cover over a screw hole. Now this is often done, especially with upholstery. I've attached a seat to a chair and I have to leave the ability for an upholsterer in the future to take the seat off to recover. So in this case, we use screws or some other form of demountable fixing system. The solution to that issue when we've got to cover a screw over or whatever fixing system you're using is to make a plug out of the same timber, hence the plug cutter. So we're going to run this countersinking drill bit, and I'm also going to make a timber plug out of the same timber to cover the hole that I've made with the countersink drill. It's really important when you're making a piece of furniture to keep your offcuts until you've completed the furniture. You need to be able to choose the grain, choose the colour if there's variance in the colour of your piece. So in this case, I've actually already done one, and it's a really good opportunity just to see how different the plugs can look when they're actually in the hole, when I've got grain direction running correctly and grain direction running across the joint. That was pretty easy. Okay, so now we're going to change that drill bit out, that countersinking, this gorgeous Snappy, and we're going to put in the plug cutter. Now plug cutters come in a number of sizes, and I've chosen the one that will actually fit the hole that I have created. So you really need to check that to make sure that you've actually got the right size. Really like these. I'm getting a really lovely clean cut from them. Nice taper, so that they fit the into the hole that I've made from the countersink really sweetly. And as I said, slightly tapered so they're easy to start, because otherwise what you have to do is, if they're not tapered like these, you actually have to sand the top to get a start. But that job is already taken care of for you. It's already built into the plug cutter. Really nice. This product must be used in a drill press. It's very hard to hold it and to get a good result, especially in very hard woods. If you haven't got a drill press, I would suggest one of the portable drill presses, which you can easily attach a cordless drill into, and then you can clamp it to the work. And so you've effectively made the ability to do a square cut, which the drill press is going to do a nice vertical cut for you, square to the work. But it's also going to stop it from wandering. The plug cutter doesn't have a central drill bit, so there's no way of locating it accurately by hand. I really want to match the grain to the hole, because as I showed you earlier on the other piece, when I cross grain, it becomes very obvious. Now you can use this as a design feature, and you can use a contrasting timber if you like. Let's have a look now. Once that's sanded up, you can barely see where we've been. Somebody in the future has the ability to pull that plug out because we haven't glued it in. The plug cutter has naturally made a tapered plug, so it actually hammers home using compression to fill the gap around the top of the hole. If you're cutting multiple plugs for the holes that you need to cover, then I suggest you first test fit and work out how thick this piece has to be before running them all through the bandsaw. So it's always a case of use a piece of scrap from your existing making, drill a hole, test the plug cutter. You obviously only want to have it a little taller than it needs to be, and then we're setting the bandsaw for the thickness, which includes about 1 mil of clearance over the hole that I've just created. Cut a whole series along your piece, take it to the bandsaw and cut one strip, and you'll have 30 or 40 made in one run. So that's pretty much how it's done. It's a technique that is really useful in our making practice. I'm Phoebe Everill. Thanks for watching. For more information, click on the link below and don't forget to subscribe.
That was beautiful. You want to do another one?
No. I'm frothing milk.